join Case3, Volkswagen of America.
Presented by Group 2, comprised of Rishi Appanini, Denise Baxter, Stephen LaBarbera, Livia Wajono, and Melissa Zoba. These are the topics that this presentation will cover.
Hello, my name is Stephen LaBarbera, and I'd like to begin by discussing some general issues. Is the North American subsidiary of Volkswagen Auto Group, and it was founded in Germany in the 1930s to build family-friendly, inexpensive automobiles. And some of the challenges that they're facing are fragmented IT management, where there's no central control over IT operations, duplicate project efforts across business units because there is no central IT, limited funds for different projects that need to be performed, and that has caused competing priorities amongst the different business units that are all trying to get their projects completed. The primary stakeholders for this case internally include the VW Auto Group, the executive leadership team, which is trying to lead efforts to consolidate IT control, Get Us USA, which is the subsidiary of VW Auto Group that's managing IT formally, the BPTO, which is just a renamed IT organization guiding most of the IT effort internally for VW America, and the employees and shareholders. Externally, it includes government regulators that will make certain rules that govern IT and how it's operated. Of course, competitors always have a say. Perot Systems, which initially had been handling IT as an outsource for VW of America, and the customers themselves.
I'm Melissa Zoba, and I'll be reviewing the theory and concept slide. With the consolidation of the VW Group's automotive brand into two groups, the next step entailed proposing a number of new models to be developed and launched over a 4-year period. With this in mind, Volkswagen CEO established an organizational readiness program called the NRG, or Next Round of Growth, that would aim to define the goals, functions, and organizational changes required to support the new diversification strategy. Central to the NRG program were a set of ranked high-level business goals such as build brand loyalty and improving vehicle value. An enterprise goal ranking list was established that defined enterprise goal areas and their rank.
This is Denise Baxter, and I am going to cover the symptoms, opportunities, problems, and decision criteria covered in this case. The multi-year SAP implementation project was left partially unfunded as a result of the Volkswagen of America's final prioritization decision process. This project, at its full cost, would have wiped out a significant portion of the $60 million IT budget for the 2004 fiscal year. This wasn't possible because the Digital Business Council only earmarked $14 million open for funding. If the project was fully funded, it would be critical to the company's global supply chain management objectives, with the value being recognized through global integration. The value at the local Volkswagen of America level was minimal, making it a tough sell. Sales increased in the 21st century for the Volkswagen Group, a direct result of their product diversification strategy. If all vehicles proposed under this strategy were to be approved, Volkswagen of America would have more than doubled the amount of imported vehicles from 9 to 22 in just a 6-year period. This new strategy meant the creation of a portfolio that matched global demand, reinforcing brand alignment. While growth would be a direct result of this project, it is clear that Volkswagen of America is not currently positioned for this unprecedented product offering. The last symptom experienced is the discontent amongst the Volkswagen of America's executive leadership team regarding the funding status of major projects. After the implementation of the new project funding evaluation process, the $210 million ask was scaled down by 20% to $170 million, making it clear that some business units were not going to be able to receive funding for the fiscal year.
My name is Rishi Appanini. I'll be discussing the alternatives and evaluation criteria. To effectively manage their IT projects, they had 3 choices. First was to allow IT teams manage their projects and budget. B, that IT knew the key strengths and weaknesses for their projects. The downside was there could be a potential misalignment with the business goals. The second approach was have project management office execute projects. Project management office are good at driving projects. They can provide a clear timelines and execution to leadership. Other advantage of that, they are not biased on the project. Projects are not dealt in a timely manner. They might consider creating projects or executing projects by themselves. Third option they had was to form an executive leadership and governance committee. The benefits with this approach was this would ensure projects are aligned with business objectives. The downside with this approach was projects with lower priority may never be executed. To better align IT priorities, Volkswagen established IT Governance Committee for project prioritization. A separate team was created to handle all projects and determine the priorities. They created a subdivision called Business Process Technology Organization for business and operational integration, a digital business council for project assessment and funding decision for the fiscal year.
Hi, this is Livia Wijono, and I'll be covering the evaluation and review of the project. By establishing collaborative IT governance committee, infrastructure, and effective project evaluation procedure, Volkswagen is able to prioritize the projects, invest where it's worth most, and focus on innovating as the leader of the automotive industry. In order to ensure the success of this strategy, Volkswagen should also consider the following: standardized qualifying criteria for all projects, practicality considerations for all major enterprise goals, an integrated enterprise model with activity and functional mapping capability, visibility throughout the supply chain, unified platform that correlates the cost and effect among projects, lastly, a balance between IT architectural improvements, financial constraints, opportunities, and achieving what's next. Current status update. Volkswagen has continued to grow worldwide and achieved a new high by delivering 10.8 million vehicles. Increased sales by 16%, fluctuation in net income, but overall increase by 9% within the last 5 years. Increased employee census by 3.4%, recently collaborating with the Chinese joint venture. Lastly, focus on developing the modular electric toolkit 2020 offering.